Facebook, Instagram. We're going to come a little bit different today. Today's moment with the master. Number 2, we're talking about greatness. Take these off. See, I'm in the studio today, right? Not in the gi, a little bit different energy, but it's time to unearth some things, to pick some things out from each of us. We're talking about unlocking greatness today. Unlocking it. Where is it at? Where is it locked up at? Where's the treasure chest of greatness? We know we each have something unique about us. Every one of us thinks that we are, and appropriately so, we're special people. Right? One moment. Thank you. One moment. Facebook, Instagram. Almost forgot the mics and everything. Let's start this over. We are special people. We are special people. We are unique people. We are dynamic people. We have a treasure chest of greatness abiding in us. At the end of yesterday's live, we asked, what's holding you back from greatness? We asked the personal question. Let's get personal for a few moments, right? We asked, what's holding us back? Now, we each know that we each know the ways that we are unique, right? But we said, what's keeping us back from greatness? What is possibly keeping us from realizing those things that we set our sights on? And we each have those visions, right, of where we'd like to end up, where we'd like to station ourselves, how we'd like to appear, how we'd like to, proceed, right? And come up to that level that we have a vision about. And we ask ourselves, what is keeping us, what's holding us back from being great? The overcomers. And I say it starts with the mindset. It always starts with the mindset. Greatness and what it bears for us, what it brings forth from out of us, starts first with a mindset. So we're talking today about unlocking greatness and what that means for each of us individually. And it starts here with the mind. So in the mind, we have to make the shift to be ready to pursue personal greatness. And it's almost as simple as that, but it's a challenge because we face our own selves and we deal with the fear of moving forward, of advancing, of possibly achieving. That can be a real fear for some of us, right? And so setting our mind to be definite and set to become ready to pursue personal greatness. And then the charge is ours to keep. The charge is ours to keep so that we can become our own greatness champion. So those two things I would say are answer to yesterday's question about what's holding us back from becoming great or being great, being our own great person, realizing our own great ideas, visions, and dreams. Number 1 is be ready to pursue personal greatness. And number 2, be our own greatness champion. So just wanted to address that question from last night because we left it kind of hanging in the air, right? But there's something that goes along. It gets a little deeper. Becoming our own greatness champion, it gets a little deeper. There's something that is, and I said we're going to take a little different approach. There's something that we would do well to try to make it a part of who we are, the core of who we are, the coat that we wear for ourselves. And that is, if allow me to say, to be able to withstand our own personal scrutiny. Remember, we talked a couple of days ago about getting a report card and what it means about getting a report card. And we get report cards in all different areas of life. But it's best when we read our own report card and we take notes. We take notes on our own report card and realize the things that, hey, here's an area. I'm scrutinizing myself. I'm looking at myself. I'm giving myself that reflective look and saying, here I go. This is the area where I'm going to move in becoming better, and I'm going to be invested in my own personal advancement. This is part of becoming great, because in becoming great, we have to unearth those core things that will move us to the next level. And sometimes there's dust on them. We got to polish them off. Sometimes there's weeds that grew up around them. Sometimes there are things about us that we've allowed to become chronic. And these things will require change. Personal change will be required to pursue greatness. But only we can open the door to personal change. Only we can welcome personal change. Right? For many, change is very unnerving. Okay, let's get the support systems that we need to be able to pursue personal change. Sensei Kwabin is here, Dominion Dojo is here, we have martial arts, we have karate, we have personal coaching, or find your own best regimen for approaching personal change. Whatever that may be for you, I invite our services. You may require that or something different, but whatever, however, if you embrace that call to personal change, you're embracing the call to becoming great. So when we're looking down the lane, as we are moving along the course, the path to greatness, we've already dedicated ourselves to saying, hey, I'm going to be my own personal greatness champion. We ready to move into greatness. We've opened the door to greatness. We're ready to take accountability for ourselves and our own personal growth and withstand personal scrutiny. We move into a place where we start planting ourselves to become the oak of greatness that we look forward to seeing. We plant ourselves. We put ourselves in a position to plant ourselves, right? And become the oak. And we aren't there by ourselves. There are people, there are family, there are ancestors, if you want to call them that, who've gone on before us. And they've had struggles, they've had times, they've had visions, they've had dreams, and they've placed those dreams in the universe of our soul. They've placed those hopes and ambitions in the universe of our soul. And this is why I believe that greatness resides in each and every one of us. Greatness resides in each and every one of us, because those who are our forebearers have placed their hopes and dreams and ambitions in the root place of who we are and passed this down to us as a marker, as a banner in that relay race. They're carrying, the baton, the relay race, and they ran as far as they can. Bada, 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 boom. Live the life. Bada, 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 boom. Difficulty, strife, challenges, bada, 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 boom. Where we at? What have you done? And they ran as far as they can, and they leaped at the end and passed it on to you, or passed it on to your forebearer who carried it, and passed it on to their descendant who passed it on to each one of us. We do our forebearers an honor and respect by putting ourselves in position to plant those oaks of greatness in each of our lives. We should tap into the seeds that they have allowed to pass on, and now let them germinate so that each of us taps into our own personal greatness. They left us markers of greatness. And those seeds, they form a roadmap of who we shall become, what we need to dig into to become that. And they give us the tools. We have the tools if we make ourselves available to this course of personal greatness. We each have to make that determination on our own to answer the call to personal greatness and to pay that bounty. There's a bounty on each of us for personal greatness. And it's going to look different for each and every one of us. Everybody has the seeds of personal greatness passed on to them by their forebearers, and everyone has the opportunity to answer the call to personal greatness. There are a couple of things that will aid us on this trip, aid us on this journey. Number one, remember we said, look at that report card. Allow ourselves to operate in a place of self-scrutiny and betterment, not putting ourselves down, not crushing our hopes, not crushing our confidence, not crushing our thoughts about whether we're capable and whether we're able to push forward. But when we do, we need to learn to let go. It would serve us to let go of self-limiting thoughts, self-limiting beliefs. At Dominion Dojo, we believe that anything is possible. Anything is possible. We say, channel your personal will toward self-mastery and toward the realization that anything is possible. That's Dominion Dojo. That's how we coming out. That's the energy we're putting forth. That's the frequency that we're operating on. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. So we let go of self-limiting beliefs and a self-limiting theory that has developed around our name. Do you know that there are people who have an idea about who you are that cannot see above and beyond who you will become as you pursue personal greatness? We have to break out of that common view. If they're common people, common energy, if we're moving in the greatness energy and there's common energy around us, there might need to be some distance. These could be people who are very near and dear to some distance. I have to move differently. I've had to exercise. I have to move differently, I had to tell people. There has to be a different resonance, what's coming from me. No, I can't go and hang out at that same place that I used to hang out at. It has to be a different thing happening now because I'm on a pursuit of personal greatness, and this means all that I have. This is part of my full life development, my becoming wholeness and realizing all that I have so that I can pass the baton on when it's my time. We each want to pass the baton on. We each want to pass on something that someone else can carry a further distance. So we break out of the common view. We break out of self-limiting beliefs and we move into personal greatness. Let me suggest that I invite us to come together, lock arms, and take an oath. A personal greatness oath, right? Sensei Kwabin here at Dominion Dojo extends his hand to you to say, we oath that we know greatness resides in us. I know, let's say, repeat after me. I know personal greatness resides in me. I know personal greatness resides in me. I do know that personal greatness resides in me. And I take the oath. I commit myself. I set my sight on unearthing those seeds of greatness that have been passed down to me so that I may become the best of who I was designed to be. There is a design in each and every one of us. It is a monumental design. It is a design that sees you at your best. It is a design that will see you move in a way that brings honor to the expectations placed on us. That brings honor to what we have been given, the tools and the gifts of what we have been given, and brings honor and credit to the name that we carry. We each have a charge. We can do with our name what we will. When we leave this earth, on our last days, our name will carry forward. What will be attached to it? Will it be a legacy of personal greatness or a legacy of someone who did not give it a chance? Let's flourish in greatness. Let's move forward in greatness. Let us exercise our own elevation. Elevate our mind, unlock our mind, push forward, and carry forward in the way of greatness. Greatness abides in all of us. This is Sensei Kwabin inviting you to Dominion Dojo and telling you that I'm interested in seeing your personal greatness come forward. When you come to Dominion Dojo, we will train. You can check us out again at dominiondojo.org. That's DOMINYINDOJO.org, dominiondojo.org. We have a plethora of information there for you. You will be able to see how to contact us, and we will become great together. Let us train, let us move forward, let us carry on, and let us start a new quest, a new page in this greatness journey. This has been Sensei Kwabin. Thank you for spending this time with me. To all of our Dominion Dojoites, I salute you. Anything is possible. Let's go do it together. Us.